Thank you so much for joining us on Action News Jax this great Saturday morning. I'm Erica Bennett.
And I'm Cole Heath. Let's get you over to First Alert meteorologist Erin Clanahan. She's back in the First Alert Weather Center.
Austin Wilkes Gymnasium is home to the Lady Trojans. They've scored a number of baskets here over the years and gotten a ton of wins. The pews also took a big hit. The water was so heavy it came crashing through the roof, bringing plaster and drywall along with it, as you can see here. We decided to get a closer look at the bailout kit, so I put on some gear, strapped up, and decided to try it out for myself. Now, of course, I can't do a story about push-ups without doing at least a couple myself, right? Now, for the sake of live television time and me being just a little bit out of shape, I'll give you guys just two. Another good rule of thumb, if your plant is potted or deemed tropical in any way, you're going to want to bring it inside. Reporting live on the south side, Erica Bennett, CBS 47, Fox 30, Action News Jax. Take a look behind me. 4 large trees fell down on top of this mobile home here. I'm on the shorter petite side, but you can see just in parallel how big and massive this scene is. It fell over to the right on top of the home here, and it's just littered throughout the yard. Take a look at these passionate tweets. One reads, "People responsible for this need to be off our streets. They don't deserve to walk the same streets as us." The next one says, "We don't believe the child shot was the intended target at this time." Some would argue the term human blight is disrespectful. What is your response to that?
I totally disagree.
They are saying absolutely, if you're in an evacuation zone or even if in doubt, get out now. They don't want the roads to be clogged later. They don't want anybody trying to get out in a chaotic rush later. They say the time to do it is now. We spoke to the National Weather Service as well. We talked about timetables, and obviously tomorrow will be the worst of it. But knowing that, they want people to be where they're going to be to shelter in place by midnight tonight. That is a good time frame that the National Weather Service gave us. Now, we've already gotten through 2 of the 5 briefings here today. You see they've kind of got an outline and some clarification of what they're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about National Weather Service updates, traffic, different things like that. But again, the biggest thing is making sure that if you're in an evacuation route, get out.
If you are in zone A or B, call it what you want. This is a direct order. Your life is in danger. You need to leave, and you need to leave now. To show you how serious this is, I'm adding Zone C to the evacuation due to the storm surge. This is a serious storm. You need to take this seriously.
Paige alluded to it, and a number of you guys have called and sent us messages about your zone and what to do and how you can look that up. Go to our website, actionnewsjax.com, and we can help you with it. Reporting live downtown, Erica Bennett, CBS 47, Action News Jax. The Valentine's Day wishes they have for each other, that's sure to become a relationship goal. Thank you so much for joining us on Action News Jax this Valentine's Day. I'm Erica Bennett here with First Alert meteorologist Erin Clanahan. We're sharing the love here.
We are.
Let's talk about the temperatures, though. Certainly the perfect day to bundle up, have some coffee, go on a date, all that.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are heading outside today, another day where you need the light jacket.
The sound of a horn and the bustling of locomotives are a way of life here in Russell Landing. This is home video of a CSX train passing by the neighborhood. For a while, it seemed like homeowners' issue with the company was getting better. But now?
Slowly but surely, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. They keep piling them up there and parking them there.
In March 2016, I showed you how the one-way in and out of the neighborhood was routinely blocked by stopped trains. Why? There's a double track, meaning CSX uses that spot to stop and allow other trains to go by. If one's late, homeowners like Matt Hansconnect have to wait, often for an hour or more. Since my last story, I'm told there have been delays on November 21st, January 19th, February 14th and 17th, then just yesterday, March 5th, where a train was stopped from 7 to 8:45 a.m. According to Clay County Ordinance 98.5, trains must not block the roadway for more than 15 minutes unless there's an emergency.
If it's going to be longer than that, they're required to separate the cars and let the train cars and let people pass through. If they don't do that, it's a $500 fine, but $500 isn't going to bother CSX.
The Clay County Sheriff's Office tells me records show it only received 1 neighbor complaint in recent months, and that was in February. They came out and helped direct traffic. The people of Russell Landing are determined to make their voices heard, or in this case, their words. This sign says, "Prisoners of CSX, please help us." There's one that looks just like it on the other side of the tracks. They tell me they'll leave them up for as long as they have to. Hansconnect says he and his neighbors won't give up.
Do what you're required to do. Break that train apart and, let us go about our business and you do your business.
Reporting in Green Cove Springs, Erica Bennett, CBS 47 Fox 30, Action News Jax. The nightmare experience first started across the street there at Panama Hattie's on A1A. Donna Reed said her and her friend went there to have some drinks and knew something was wrong when their Uber driver wanted to hang out with them. It's a popular service people around the world use. Donna Reed says she'll never use it again.
It was extremely scary.
Reed is referring to her ride with this man, Brian. He picked up Reed and her friend on the St. Augustine Beach Strip so they could bar hop. He followed them around one venue, which Reed thought was weird. Eventually, they agreed to let him take them home, which for Reed was down the street. The next day, she reported his behavior to Uber and was startled by what happened next.
About an hour and a half later, he showed up at my door, knocking.
Reed's friend also had a rough night with the same Uber driver. As Brian took her to her home in East Palatka, he tried to grope her. Thankfully, she managed to hop out and run away without being hurt. Reed says, as if that's not bad enough, he popped back up at her complex.
He came in, parked right in front of my unit, was looking at it, and then went forward to the next parking lot area and just parked for a while.
I spoke with both the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office and St. Augustine Beach Police, who are looking into it. Uber told Reed they've launched a formal investigation.
Don't trust Uber, especially around this direction, you don't know who you're getting in the car with.
The bright spot in all of this, if any, is that Reed was refunded the entire $83.16 trip from Uber. Reporting in St. Augustine Beach, Erica Bennett, CBS 47, Action News Jax. Tanika, the St. Augustine area took a huge hit from Matthew. Casablanca Inn is the perfect example. Just look at it. It's in shambles. There's caution tape up, concrete slabs, and debris piled sky high out front. About 15 minutes from here, Volano Beach got hit even harder. The sun is out and the storm is over, but South Ponte Vedra and Volano Beach will never be the same.
Nah, this is a catastrophe.
Multi-million-dollar homes were crumbled and brought to ruin in the blink of an eye. No match for hurricane-force wind, rain, and storm surge.
It just sounded like jets going over. Just unbelievable.
Just look at this property. Like many along A1A, it's been deemed unsafe and marked with a bright X. The foundation was ripped to shreds, and you can even see the ocean through exposed stilts.
The wood piled up over my car.
Debris is also a problem. We found mounds of concrete, wood, and pieces of homes that reminded us more of a war zone than a waterfront oasis.
Lots of good people's lives are destroyed now. Lots of good people I know will never live in their houses again.
Most people tell me that they do plan to restore, but for now, today, all of this damage is hard to comprehend. Reporting live in St. Augustine, Erica Bennett, CBS 47 Fox 30, Action News Jax.